Welcome my little friends, my students. In this video we are going to learn how to measure the density of liquid, because measuring density of liquid is little tricky, because measuring mass especially of any liquid is not as easy as it is in case of solid. So let us learn, and we will learn some steps also. Let's remember that density is mass by volume. Both we need mass and volume. Now measuring mass of a solid is easier, because we can keep the object on the pan of a physical balance, but you cannot do so in case of liquid. Therefore we need to use special container in the laboratories. What type of container? This type of container or this type of container. Now let us learn the names of these two containers. The name of this container is density bottle, and the name of this container is measuring cylinder, the name of which we have learnt earlier. Here we will concentrate ourselves with the density bottle. Means we will try to learn how to use density bottle to measure density. So we need to learn a few only some little things about density bottle. What is that? Made of glass. It has a glass stopper, and inside the glass stopper one capillary tube is found. Why this capillary tube? Because if you fill the density bottle with any liquid, only a fixed amount of liquid can be contained by this density bottle. The extra amount will drain out through the capillary tube. So always one specific density bottle, one particular density bottle will contain a definite volume, fixed volume of any liquid. Now we will learn the steps to measure the density of liquid by using this density bottle. What is that? First step is we will measure the mass of a clean, empty and dry density bottle. Very easy, by a beam balance, because it is a solid substance. Let the mass of this bottle is 28 gram. Now we will fill this bottle with water. Some water may drain out, as I have told you. We will dry the bottle from outside. Then we will measure the mass of the bottle with water. Suppose that mass is 60 gram. So the difference between these two, 60 gram and 28 gram, is the mass of water, that is 32 gram in our example. Again we will empty the bottle, clean and dry it. We will fill the bottle with liquid, the density of which is we are going to measure. Now again we will dry the bottle from outside if some liquid drains out through the capillary tube. Again we will measure the mass of the bottle with that liquid. Suppose that is 48 gram. Now the 48 difference between 48 gram and that 28 gram is the mass of the liquid. So the calculation is 48 minus 28. So we have got the mass of liquid and the mass of water, but we need mass and volume. We are going to find out the density of that liquid. So mass of the liquid and volume of the liquid. So how can I find out the volume of the liquid? We know that density of water is 1 gram per cc. What is that? 1 gram of water has volume 1 cc. Here we have 30 gram of water, so the volume of water is 32 cc. That volume of water is contained in the bottle, so that is the volume of the bottle. So when we fill the bottle with that liquid, so the volume of the liquid is 32 cc. Now the 32 cc is the volume and 20 gram is the mass of the liquid. Therefore density of the liquid is 20 by 32, that is 5 by 2. If you calculate it, it will be 0.625 gram per cc, because you know that unit of density is gram per cc. Now the second instrument was cylinder, measuring cylinder. How to use measuring cylinder we have learnt in our previous class. Here you can find out the volume of the liquid very easily by pouring liquid in the measuring cylinder, and you can find out the mass of that liquid as we have learnt here in that way. So I am not going to discuss how to use measuring cylinder to find out the density of that liquid. I am leaving this space blank for you. You will fill